I first heard about this project when I saw Paul and Cara at a party actually, and I was just chatting with them, and Paul brought up the project and brought up the poem that it's based off of, and I went home and I read it, and I thought that was a really cool idea for a film. So it's piqued my interest for a while, and I heard they were having auditions. It was kind of all over the department and on Facebook. I went to the audition, and well, I sent an email and I read the monologue, and it struck me as I was reading them, reading all the different pieces, that these were more like the conversations that I've had in my life than I think I always wanted to admit that my conversations are. They're very real. And I think everyone is a comment that everyone's been making. Like, the dialogue is very realistic, and so it's going to be a real pleasure to play with that and to get to play with being real people. Sometimes it's hard to find the heart of a person, and I think this script is, in a way, it's very earnest because it's very real, and so it's going to be really easy to tap into that heart right away.
I found out about Goblin Market through Kijiji and into the audition, and now I'm here at the first read-through, and it was really good. First impressions, everyone seems really, really nice, and I'm really excited to work with all of them, all the actors and the writer and the director. I just recently came out of a musical theatre program in Edmonton, Graham McEwen. So I have not had as much experience with film. I've done a little bit of stage, but not a huge amount, mainly just in school and a few projects around Edmonton. So this is really interesting, kind of coming into theatre in Saskatoon where I grew up. And I'm very excited to be working with Paul, who has so much experience in films. That's going to be very good for me. I think I'm very excited for that. Both Miranda and Anna both seem really, really nice and open, and I'm excited to be acting with both of them because I think it's going to be really good to have these very receptive people to be playing off of.
I mean, the script that Cara has written is very, it is dialogue heavy, like quite dialogue heavy, and I think it's an advantage to have worked with theater because theater is can be so much dialogue, and this is almost like a little sweet spot between theater and film. I mean, just in the screenplay itself. I originally met Paul, we were in a drama class together in the fall, and we had written our own monologues, and he had seen how I had acted, and he apparently liked it, so he later approached me, him and Cara, and they asked me if I was interested in being the lead. It's interesting because I am primarily more of a theater actor. And so working with film very seriously for the first time was a little strange because on stage you need to be bigger so that everyone can see what you're doing, and film is so subtle and so up close, and I mean, you just notice things like where eye movements are, how people are breathing, where they're breathing from, you know, what they're fidgeting with, and it's just so up close and so detailed, so very particular, and that's an art that I really love to observe and love to play with. So I'm so excited for this.
Just got brought on to the project. I'm really excited about it. Paul sent me an email last night, actually, pretty late, or early I guess, if you want to say that, asking if I wanted to come have a read through and kind of meet the team that's involved with Goblin Market, and so here I am, 24 hours later. Had a first read through of the script. It was really awesome. Yeah, it was really exciting. Really excited to learn the process. really excited to see what happens, so we can change, how the script changes, how the characters can evolve. Some really exciting stuff in there. I grew up in a small town in northern Saskatchewan. I did theater in high school there, and then kind of just gravitated my way towards Saskatoon. Started here at the University of Saskatchewan. Just finished my 4th year of my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Still have to do a little bit more. I gotta finish 2 more classes, but that's exciting. Really excited to try a new film project. Haven't had a lot of experience doing film, so I'm actually really excited.
We just did our first table read with the actors that we've cast, and I was kind of hesitant going into it, but it was fantastic. Everybody is just so good, so naturally talented and so professional, and I couldn't believe it. It is a dream, and I can't wait to see what the end result is going to be. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to be moving forward with this, that even though we were down after not getting our entire cast, we have gotten some great people, and we're going to be bringing more people into the project throughout the summer, that it's only going to get bigger, it's only going to get better. And then by the time we're done this summer and have all of these shorts from the script up, we'll hopefully be able to go into the feature for Goblin Market with a lot of the cast that we have already assembled. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm feeling so optimistic about everything at the moment. I'm scared that when's the other shoe gonna drop? Right now both shoes are on. They're on securely, so we're good. Our cast is great. Paul knows exactly what he wants to do visually. I'm just further developing my characters and writing more and more scenes for them. And it's kind of exhausting because we're just gonna get more good actors and cast them into the parts. I'm like, okay, well I want to write more for this character now too. I think it's just gonna be a never stopping cycle, but that's good for me. It really helps me as a writer, and I think it's gonna be really good for our actors. They're gonna see how their characters evolve and find out much more about them.